killer stabbed Sayaka.
I
They
was
must have gotten some
so
of her blood on them.
freaking like hell bent that it was Glasses
And to
girl.
dispose of
How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to Danganronpa. Trigger Happy Havoc. That's the sound of a gun, which there are none in the school except for the wall guns. Let's just get freaking started with this freaking episode because I'm so freaking excited. We get to finally go into the big red door that we saw at the last episode. Well, not the last episode. Well, we did see it in the last episode, but I was gonna say the first episode. Doesn't matter. Let us venture forth into the Monokuma room. Oh, what? Alright, well, we got our first voice line of the episode. Lieutenant Dingus here. You're late, Makoto. We've all been waiting for you. I bet you were afraid you would be discovered as the murderer you were. Yeah. Okay, so, just if all you gotta know from my suspicions from last episode of who actually killed her, unless it's like an angel discovered, whatever that movie was called. It's Angel in another word, where the guy finds out he's been killing him all along. But I don't think it's gonna go in that direction. Doesn't seem like it. So I don't trust her, and the other guy with glasses, not Hifumi, the one with like the really monotone voice they use for. Hifumi was kind of a joke, but like I'm getting so tired of him already. But that guy was kind of late, but from just the language that she's talking, I am like not like 80% sure she was the one who did it. Look, she's blushing too.
Listen to me.
All right. Oh, that's right. The class trial. That's the name of this. All right. Back into it. Let's try to get immersed back into the story. Sorry, I'm calling it too early. Jump forward like an hour. It turns out I'm wrong. It's freaking this guy that did it. Anyway. Let's not jump to conclusions just yet. Save that for the class trial. There we can all reveal the details of Makoto's crime. Not my crime. So they really are convinced I did it, but I didn't do it. Me and Sayaka both know that all too well. Yes, well, she's kinda dead. But then who is the killer? It's that freaking girl with glasses. Look at her. She's looking off to the side. Everyone's looking at me except her. She can't look me in the eye. Oh, never mind. That guy's not. I thought that was like a subtle, like, story thing, say that she's suspicious, but the guy in glasses isn't looking either. So, yeah, it's a tie between those guys. The one who murdered Sayaka is really one of us. Oh, here comes the wine-stained bear. Here he is.
Is everyone here? Okay, then.
You're doing my job for him. I don't gotta talk no more.
Board the elevator in front of you.
Elevator.
Which will transport you to the courtroom.
Like any good school has, really.
Where all your fates will be decided.
Also, I just realized someone's about to die. Oh, we're all gonna die if I play my cards wrong. Well, I guess either way, I'm going to die if I play my cards wrong. Doesn't matter. All right. So let us discuss. She's just hiding. Why are you hiding back here, huh? Huh? No. Well then. I want to talk to the freaking tweak. Doesn't matter. Let us begin.
Indeed.
Good idea. Hey. Are you scared? No, scared isn't quite right. I said it before, but it's up to you to uncover the mystery surrounding this case yourself. If you don't, you never come to grips with the truth. Yeah, and you're gonna. If I die, you freaking die. All right. So you want to help me out here, cause my life's connected to yours. This is like freaking. What's the name? The Sierra Grande deal. The Sierra Grande. Forgot the name. That one freaking casino DLC in Fallout New Vegas, where all our lives are linked. I didn't need someone else to tell me to do that in Sayaka's honor. I swear I'll find out who the real killer is. Yeah! As I raised my voice to try to give myself courage, I turned, trembling with anticipation towards the elevator. Yeah, I guess I'm going on. With each step forward, I could feel my heart starting to race faster and faster. Everyone else was already on the elevator when I finally stepped on. The doors closed, and the elevator started to move. Whee! The steel box descended with heavy clunking sound towards the school basement. I wonder if this is how Death Row inmate feels when his time finally comes. Freaking, I'm surprised Hifumi didn't freaking weigh this whole thing down. Rather than that, is it... Oh, I feel like I gotta sneeze. Is it not more than a defendant waiting to receive his judgment? Obviously, to share our shared anxiety, the elevator lowered us further and further into the bowels of the school. Oh, it was a game show?
No, you finally arrived. What do you think? Doesn't it just feel like a real courtroom? Like a Hollywood movie set, right?
Dang right. Not even close. It's freaking horrible. It's horrible. Freaking suck. Yeah.
Okay. Everyone find your assigned seats and sit down. Hurry up now, hurry up.
Alright, you got it. Off we go. We did what he said and found our seats. These aren't seats, but okay. They just... Oh, poor military guy. He's got to be stuck between the two dead posters. No wonder he's so... Everybody's already up. Who's in this circle that we can't see? Freaking next to clairvoyant guy and ice cream head girl. The seats were arranged in a giant circle. It was set up that everyone could see everyone else, which also meant it would be easier for anyone to transfer their tension and unease onto anyone else. The air seemed to grow heavy as we sat there, except for Soldier Guy. He doesn't have anyone to pass it to him or off of him, so... We're all staring at each other. And so the curtain of our first case opened. A deadly judgment. A deadly deception. A deadly betrayal. Oh, why are you gonna set me next to my dead friend and this freaking dingus? Just my luck. A deadly riddle. A deadly defense. A deadly... You know, there's other words that you could use other than deadly, dingus. Oh, okay, he's gonna use it a fourth time for me. A deadly class trial. Oh. It's giving me an actual save point. Not a go into the thing in menu. How many of these do I get? Yeah, that should be enough. In games, I like to always make a new save and a new slot, just because if I like freaking lose most of an episode, I got that. What is this? Court preparation, pre-trial prep. What's this class trial that Monokuma mentioned? Can Makoto sweep away the cloud of suspicion surrounding him? Why is it going so slow now? Even with a dead body laying in his bathroom. And what about the blackened who's actually responsible for... Okay, this is going way too long. Check the e-handbook. The truth bullets. Here it is. My freaking gun. Alright, let's assemble the evidence. The Monokuma file. The victim was Sayaka. Okay, so yeah, she was found dead. We gotta do that. Evidence of a struggle. So something happened in the room, but there isn't an ounce of blood, which means that whoever attacked is freaking awful at attacking. The replica sword. This was the sword I got from the gym, and it had some dust rubbed off, which is why they would try to be washed clean with the incinerator. So now we know we gotta look for a button-up shirt. Yeah, the sheath was off, I guess. Yeah, we switched rooms. My toolkit wasn't opened, so I didn't use any of my tools. But I don't think anyone did. She was killed with a knife. Yeah, it was too clean, and her wrist was damaged and covered in the gold dust, which means the attacker or she must have gotten it on herself. She wrote the dying message of 11037. The bathroom door frame was adjacent, and the doorknob was out, which means that it only could have done that with a screwdriver. So I'm looking at some of the boys. The door nameplates seem to have changed. Suspicious. And it was one of the kitchen knives that was used in the assault. I have the account of Aoi, her name, that since the knife was taken from the kitchen, I didn't go into the kitchen, and she would have known that I hadn't gone into the kitchen. Trash duty is only something that Hifumi has, so naturally only he could get in there, and the incinerator was activated via a switch to burn a button-up shirt sleeve cuff that was covered in pink blood. And there was also a shattered crystal ball at the scene. So, okay. Clairvoyant, button-up shirt. Hifumi was the only one that get in here. She's my count, so I think I'm safe. A guy with a toolbox. And the cleanliness of the room. Alright. Can't we just shoot some bullets at people? Set skills. Oh, what? Increase damage to the opponent when the statement is destroyed, effective during... Oh, that's what these are! Oh! What's the vocabulary? Effective during the bullet time battle. What the frick is the bullet time battle? Are we gonna get into a shootout in the middle of this class trial? Because bullet capacity... effective during the bullet time... Okay. Bullet capacity or... damage... Okay, so we got the creepy girl, the creepy glasses writer girl, or we got Sayaka. Let's use the power of Sayaka. This one. Oh, I can use both. Oh, that's right. We're done. Trial. All rise.
Let's begin with a basic explanation
Ooh,
of the
3D
class
now.
trial. So, your votes will determine the results.
Okay.
If you can figure out who done it,
Oh, it's a
then
classic
only
case
they
of who
will
done it.
receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one,
Everyone freaking gets
then
incinerated.
I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate.
Yay!
And the killer
Such
really is
a
one of us, right?
fair thing.
Of course.
I guess I don't gotta talk for this trial. Nice. All I gotta do is shoot.
Everyone, close your eyes. And whoever did it, raise your hand.
That's gonna work. Why is this freaking picture on the left just like? "Ah." Hey, actually, my original Makoto voice actually works
Don't
good
be
for
a
him.
goddamn idiot. Why the hell would they raise their hand?
Before
know.
we move on
Maybe
and
they feel
start
like
the
it.
trial, can I ask a question real quick?
No.
What's going on with those pictures?
The eyes of the dead staring
I
at
feel
them to
awful
make
if
them.
they got left out
Conscious.
just because they died.
Yeah.
Friendship penetrates even death's barrier. Friendship penetrates.
Bro, oh my god. Bro, okay.
Okay, but what
Keep it
about
rolling,
that
keep it
other
rolling.
empty seat?
If I get a chance to, I don't even care. He's not. I know he's not. He's probably not even guilty. I just don't want to use a bullet on him. Yeah.
There were only
that's the empty
15
seat.
of us to begin with, so why are there 16 seats?
That's Monokuma. He's gonna come up to the stand.
Oh, no reason. It's just that our little courtroom here can technically fit up to 16 people.
All right, can't wait to meet number
Okay,
16.
That about does it for the preamble.
The
Get
preamble.
ready to get started. First up is the case summary. Now, let the class trial begin.
Freaking go! Hold on, let me dial up my friend on my phone real quick. She's freaking obsessed with Ace Attorney. I don't need it though. Like we all know, guess who freaking completed Detroit Become Human? I think I'm pretty safe in this scenario. About to begin the debate to decide who we think the killer is. Anything I found, anything I noticed, I have to be ready to speak up about everything because this isn't just about me. Everyone's lives are on the line. Your first non-stop debate is about to begin. Would you like to hear more? Yes, please. As things progress during each class trial, you will engage in a number of non-stop debates. During these discussions, characters will speak one after another without pause. Ooh. It's up to you to unearth any lies or contradictions buried within their statements. Good thing I picked vocabulary. I need to upgrade mine. What this means is that you'll be able to use your truth bullets to refute what they say. Ooh! Any relevant truth bullet you found during your investigation will be loaded into the truth cylinder. This is getting pretty cool. Because now everything I learned, everything I studied throughout the investigation is now going to be able to come up and I can shoot people. Let's go. Use the left stick to aim, then fire with the... Wow, it's not going for subtlety at all. Why do they call it bullets? Why a gun? Well, I mean, it's pretty... Let's admit, that's pretty cool, but still. But it calls attention to each character's statement and use your truth bullets to blast the right ones.
It's like a mini game.
Note that if you run out of time, you will automatically fail, so please be careful. If you press the options button during these arguments, you can review the controls. Well, good luck and have fun. Thanks, man. Whoa, it's Paper Mario. Everyone's flat. Make my argument. Evidence of a struggle. Oh, I gotta shoot that.
I assert that the one who was murdered was Miss Sayaka Maizono.
Yes.
Yeah, we know that part already.
Yeah.
And the murder took place in Makoto's room.
In
Yeah.
the bathroom.
Yep. That's true.
So it seems most likely that
Most likely what?
killer must have taken her by surprise while she was in the bathroom.
No!
She didn't even have a chance to resist.
That's not right. Huh? Something's off about what she just said. Because Sayaka hadn't resisted at all, there'd be no explanation for what happened in my room. For this first debate, we'd like to take a quick sidebar. If you're unable to spot and refute someone's lies or contradictions, hey, I got it that time, the argument will repeat. Within a group of statements, some words will appear in a different color. Did you happen to notice? That represents a potential hole in a person's statement, a possible weak spot. These weak spots reveal important through not always inaccurate sections of a person's statement. The truth bullets are only effective against these weak spots. So when you see one come up, take aim and fire. Only once you're actually sure it's not actually wrong. Also, you can fast forward an argument by holding down the circle, but that seems not good. Well then, good luck and have fun. Alright, thanks.
I assert that the one who was murdered was Miss Sayaka Maizono.
So I gotta wait.
Yeah, we know that part already.
A weak link
And
I
the
got.
murder took place in the
bathroom, so it seems the killer must have taken. She didn't even have a chance to resist.
Ooh, that one is indications. Huh? Something's off with what you just said. Because yep, I already knew this.
I assert that the one who was murdered was
Did I not get it?
Yeah,
No,
and
speed
the
this up.
murder took
In the bathroom,
Yep.
so it seemed
Yep.
the killer must
Yep.
have taken. She didn't even have a chance to resist.
Alright. Oh, I guess I don't fire there? That makes no sense. Huh, something's off about what she just said. Because Sayaka hadn't resisted at all. There's no explanation for it. Yep.
I assert that the one who was murdered
What is
was
going
Miss Sayaka
on?
Yeah, and the murder took.
In the bathroom, so it seemed the killer must have taken her. She didn't even have a chance to resist.
Shoot! Kill! Oh, I gotta aim it at the word. That's stupid. Break! Alright, now I know how to actually identify them.
Try to remember how my room looked.
Yeah.
With the way things had been damaged, I think we can definitely assume there was a struggle.
Definitely.
A struggle? Between who and who?
That's between Sayaka and
Between
someone.
Sayaka and
Dingus.
the killer, of course.
Idiot.
So you're saying
It was you who did it.
Sayaka wasn't caught by surprise in the bathroom?
What are you, freaking an
She
idiot?
must
No.
have been attacked in the main
Inside.
room first.
So I am angry.
Then
My friend
she
is
ran
dead.
to the bathroom to try and hide.
Yeah.
The killer followed her in, and that's where they finished the job.
Indeed.
That should have been obvious after taking one look at the scene. It shouldn't even need explaining.
I guess, yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, sucker. That's right, cry. Sit down and think about what you said.
Okay, so what's next?
Next is the subject of the murder weapon.
I'm losing my cool. Oh, yes.
Wow, this is starting to sound like a real trial.
Yeah, because it kind of is. Now, could you stop making creepy references to inappropriate things at the time? We need to determine what's used to kill Sayaka. It was a knife. I already knew that. Whoop, 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 whoop. Ooh, guy's sweating over there. What's he thinking about?
So what was used to kill her?
Oh, I have 10 minutes for each section.
There was some kind of sharp object thrust into her stomach.
Yes, a knife.
Without a doubt, that is the murder weapon.
Did no one
So
see the
killer
knife?
used some random knife they had on him.
No! Get the frick out of here, sucker! Get the frick out of here!
No. I do think it was a knife, but not just any knife. I'm almost positive it was a kitchen knife.
Absolutely, Makoto.
A kitchen knife?
Heck
After the
yeah!
murder, we discovered that one of the knives from the kitchen was missing.
Indubitably.
Which means that knife must be the murder weapon.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. I guess that makes sense. You could sort of see the weapon sticking out of her stomach.
Yeah, you were in the room,
And if you
dingus!
look real close, I could totally see that being a kitchen knife.
Then why didn't
Okay,
you...
so
why-
the murder
why
weapon
did
was
you
a
say that?
kitchen knife, but where does that get us? I mean,
Nowhere.
we all know Makoto killed her, right?
Bro, your freaking pictures have another seizure on the left side. Stop doing that thing where you hit...
Makoto's room was the scene of the
That's you right now.
What more proof do you need?
Yeah, it was, I think
Hold
it
on
was
a
her.
second.
There's no evidence to say it was her, but I'm good with reading how people talk. Even why am I having a seizure? What's with the shakiness in the left? Is that supposed to be intense? It just looks funny.
Let's draw our conclusions after we've presented our arguments.
I
Otherwise, what's
vote
the
for
point of
that.
the trial?
Exactly.
Well, we can talk all we want. It's not going to change that conclusion.
I'm gonna grab your beard and just gonna like pull it down. It could detach. It maybe it's a fake. It looks like a fake. You got like a genie
I
head on
don't
the
think
bottom
that's
of
true
your
at all.
chin. Frick you.
I'm sure if we
Genies
keep at
have
it,
those.
something new will reveal itself.
What's the F we did? Wizard 101.
You really
Yes.
believe that?
Maybe. Guess she's not gonna say anything. Wow, thanks. You're really helping me out here. She's right. There's gotta be a breakthrough somewhere just waiting for us to find it. Cause I know damn well I'm not the killer. There's a bit more to learn about the non-stop debates. Sure, this is my first one, bro. I don't know anything about this. You concentrate by holding down the L1 button. While you're concentrating, time will slow down so you can pay closer attention to what everyone's saying. On top of that, it'll steady your aim, making it easier to target potential weak spots. Concentrating like this consumes the focus gauge. If this gauge empties, you can't concentrate. but the focus gauge will recover over time, so let your brain take a rest. No need to rush. Well, good luck and have fun. We're about to have a Bakugan duel. They always account. That's right. I got a bullet loaded in the
So I guess there's no
chamber,
question
clearing
that
my
the kitchen
name
knife
and
was the
looking
murder
out for quick
But where does that get us?
Gets us everywhere.
Makoto must have taken it from the kitchen, right?
Mm-hmm.
He did it in secret.
No, you do not. Whoa. Yeah, I'm getting good at these now. Now that I know I have to aim at the words.
Okay, wait. Hold on. I didn't take the knife from the kitchen.
Yeah.
Next, you're gonna say you're not the killer, right? Go ahead. and
Someone's
say it all
sweating
you want.
awfully much over there.
Well, what if I have a witness?
Yeah.
What do you think, Hina?
Huh?
Yeah, Hina.
Remember what you were telling me earlier?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I went to get some tea from the kitchen last night, and all the knives were still there. But when I finished my tea and went back to the kitchen to wash my glass, one of the knives was gone.
So you're saying the knife disappeared while you were drinking your tea in the dining hall?
Yeah.
Just to be perfectly clear,
Yeah.
the knife disappeared while you were in the dining hall, correct?
Is that right?
That's right.
Exactly.
And
Did you
at
see me
any
come
point
in?
while you were there? Did you ever see me come into the dining hall?
No, I don't think so.
Skadoosh!
You don't think
Boom.
No.
Why you gotta say
definitely
think?
wasn't there.
Thank you.
The knife disappeared
Finally,
while Hina
someone's
was
helping
in the
me.
dining hall. But I wasn't there the entire time.
Exactly.
In other words, there's no way I could have taken the knife.
Exactly. And now I'm having another... You gotta stop it with that game on the left-hand side that's really kind of breaking the immersion, because, like, it's a really intense, like, scene. I didn't do... You saw me. I didn't take the knife. And then you look to your left and you see...
Okay. Then what about this?
What about what?
If the idiot swimmer girl and Makoto are in on it together and lying to protect each other?
Okay, why would that make any
Swimmer
sense?
girl?
Yeah,
Oh,
freaking
and
insulting
more
people.
importantly, why would I get involved in something like that?
Exactly. She seems like one of the only people that I feel would never go through with this.
Speaking of which, I'd like to ask
I could definitely
the
see him
bear,
going through with this.
if there is an accomplice, do they also become blackened?
Ooh, I'd like
So
to ask.
you
I like to ask
and
the
so
bear,
I
the bear,
shall answer.
the bear witch
Each
project.
murder is allowed to have an accomplice, but only the one who does the killing will get to graduate.
Okay, so there's no point in being an accomplice.
In other words, two people can work together, but one of them has no chance of profiting from it.
That's
Then there's
stupid.
no way anyone would work together, right?
Is that? Yeah.
But what if they did work together and they just didn't know about the rule?
Kinda
Good
smart,
grief.
but
Enough already. No, okay? There are no accomplices in this case.
thank you. This bear and that swimmer girl have been my best friends so far.
Did I say that out loud?
I love you,
Anyway,
Monokuma.
I
You're
didn't
freaking
go
awesome.
to the dining hall, and I didn't take
You
the knife.
call upon Gungnir. You
So
explode.
I'm not the killer.
You help me in my case. I love you. I love you so much.
Okay,
Yeah.
so then, who did take the knife?
Okay, so my name is Claire.
Hina seems the obvious candidate. After all, she just said she was in the dining hall.
Yeah, whatever. You vote her. I don't care.
No
I gotta
way.
defend her.
I swear it wasn't me.
Was it though?
Sure, but can you or anyone else prove that?
Prove
I
that.
can.
Oh!
That's right. Sakura was with me the entire time I was drinking my tea.
You didn't want to mention that? I could have used her as an accomplice too.
I hate to have to ask, but just to be sure, Sakura's me.
What the? Why?
Right.
I mean, I didn't remember her name either, but I'm not in this universe, so I mean, it applies less to me.
But then, couldn't either one of them
I just call
have
this guy the
grabbed knife?
clairvoyance guy because I'm not gonna remember that name. Yeah.
Actually, no. Because, well...
They were smooching it out in the midnight murder
Just
school.
spit it out already.
No.
I stayed in Hina's room last night.
I
Aww.
got so scared thanks to those creepy videos. I wasn't really thinking. I just
Oh, they're
asked her
so
to stay
cute.
over. Which means
Elbow.
we have airtight alibis.
Hey.
Stayed over? Doesn't that violate one of the school regulations?
I don't
We're
think
not
so.
allowed to sleep anywhere but the dorms. But it doesn't say we have to stay in our assigned room.
Wait a freaking minute. I just realized. I thought it was like magic that it applied to the room. Because like, oh, I guess freaking Monokuma switched like telepathically or something. Or he sent one of his bear minions to change his signs. She just said that that it was a rule that you wait, didn't you have to sleep in each other's dorms? Which means that if I'm right and and the freaking glasses girl is the killer, since she didn't know about how you could just sleep anywhere, it didn't have to be specific dorm rooms, she might have went in there, killed her, and then thought, oh, that's right, they have to sleep in their rooms. Let me just switch the signs real quick. Or something. That argument just totally fell apart. I don't know.
So, I don't think that's a problem.
But the way it's one of the glasses people, one of the three, because they all have something related to this.
It is a problem. A boy and a girl spending the night together? It's unwholesome.
You're about to get punched in the face.
But I'm a girl.
Yeah.
You are? Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry.
No, it's too late for sorry. Go sit in the corner and think of what you did. Oh, I'm supposed to be a respectful one.
But if it wasn't
just
either
misgendered
of you,
someone. You can't
then
do that
what
nowadays.
possibility is there?
Loser, punk. I don't know what that was.
Actually, there is one other possibility. Right, Hina?
Oh, yeah, that's true. One other person did come to the dining hall.
Was it
while
one of the
we were
glasses
there.
people?
Why didn't you say so in the first place?
Yeah. Ooh, he's getting angry. It was him.
Well, because they're not here anymore.
What do you mean? Someone's who's not here? What are you talking about?
Sayaka. She's the one who came to the dining hall. And then later, she wound up dead.
She killed herself? Sayaka? Maybe it was from like that video she watched where freaking she was so traumatized. Maybe this is like Doki Doki. Sayaka sounds like what was her name? It was Yuri, Natsuki, Monica, and then Sayori. Sayaka and Sayori. Same thing. I don't know. Okay, so the person who took the knife from the kitchen was Sayaka.
I got it!
Monokuma!
Then Sayaka is the one who took the knife?
Why, though?
That's the only possibility.
Yeah.
And thinking back on it, she was acting kind of unusual.
Well, she just saw like everyone in her club die or
When
something.
she came into the dining hall, she didn't even look at us. She just went straight to the kitchen.
Maybe she was fighting some kind of demon.
As she left,
or something.
she said
she was fighting
just wanted
Monokuma.
a drink of water. But most likely,
then the person who took the knife was the victim herself.
Whoa!
I'm sure she just took it for self-defense.
But why would she leave her room if she knew never to go
so
out?
You're saying the knife she took was then taken from her, and she was killed with it?
I mean, that makes the most sense.
In that case, you may not have taken the knife, but you still could have killed her.
Look, freaking dude. Shut your freaking monotone voice dingus mouth.
What?
See? He did do it after all.
See that language right there? See how quick she's... Yeah, it was him. Yes, it was him. That's... Dude, playing... I hate to bring this up, and I don't mean this as like a meme or a joke. I mean this as an actual example, but Among Us. But what I was going to say is, whenever I played that game, I instantly knew when someone was freaking lying. You gotta pay attention to your language, how quick they are. Like if someone was like, hey, I'm a bit suspicious of this guy. I was like, yeah, I'm suspicious of them too. That means two of us. That means he did it, right? Yeah, game's over. He did it. I didn't do it. See? If she really was the shy type that she would be staying quiet most of the time like the tweaked character.
No, you're wrong.
Yeah, now we're both having seizures on the left.
So, that's how you would twist the argument and send us all off in the wrong direction?
I hope he ends up dead. I really do. I mean, I love this guy with all my heart. But I hope he's gone. Hey. Damn. If I don't do something, they're gonna blame me for the murder. Don't they understand? If they convict me, everyone's
Hold on.
gonna die.
It's still too
Except the
early to
culprit.
decide conclusively that Makoto is the killer, wouldn't you say?
Thank you. Finally, you've
Because
pipe up,
you see,
dingus.
if the room did belong to the killer, then they did something most bewildering.
They switched
And
the
until we unravel
things.
that little mystery,
the
we
signs.
simply can't declare that he's the killer.
Bewildering? What the hell are you talking about?
Yeah, I don't know what that word means, but it sounds bullcrap.
Something was missing from the scene of the crime that by all rights
Whoa.
should have been there. You know what I'm talking about, don't you?
Yeah. Something was gone from the crime scene that should have been there. What was gone from the crime scene, but it should have been there? Okay, so the lint. Something that was gone, but should have been there. The lint roller? The Hangman's Gambit will eventually take place. The point of this to reveal the important phrase relevant to the incident in question. You have to deduce the phrase from the letters flying around and the letters actually known. Complete the phrase by shooting down the flying letters and what is this? Using the left stick to aim, press the triangle button to shoot the desired letters. ... If you shoot down the wrong letters, you suffer damage to your influence gauge. If this gauge reaches 0, or if you're out of time, you fail. Well, you probably should have told me that before I said absolutely. Something that should have been in the crime scene, but wasn't. Must be the crucial point. You can figure out what that something is. Hangman's Gambit. Don't know what that means, but I've heard it before. What? Oh, no. It's not A. Get the A's. Crap. It's not R. No! I? No. Frick. What was that? I don't know what I'm doing! Oh, A! Hair! Yeah, that's what I thought about the hair, too. I forgot about the hair.
That's right. There wasn't a single hair on the floor.
Oh, yeah, that. I remember that. I mean, I remember it now, but...
So, the culprit removed some evidence?
I'm so happy I didn't feel that.
Yes. And if I were the culprit,
yeah.
Why would I need to get rid of all the hair in my own room?
Oh, exactly.
It wouldn't be unusual at all to find my hair at the crime scene if the crime scene is in my room.
The reason all the hair was gone was to remove any trace that Sayaka had ever been there.
Well, they did a pretty crappy job because there was still the massive gouges in the wall.
Does it not? No. If that were the case, they would have had to do something about the body itself, not just her hair.
Which means that they got rid of their own hair.
Yes, very true, very true.
Don't act like, high and mighty, freaking deputy dingus.
Then why wasn't there any hair on the ground?
So the killer could cover their tracks. I don't like how she's looking at me in the right with that freaking, the blushing, tapping fingers smile you got going on.
The killer got rid of it all, of course, to remove any trace that they had ever been there.
That's right.
Then that means...
It was you! No.
Precisely. It's simply beyond reason to believe that the room's owner and the killer are one and the same.
And that's the way the cookie crumbles. Thank you. You finally piped up. You could have brought that up earlier, but whatever.
Are you sure we can decide something so important based solely on the absence of some hair?
Bro, how is that not good enough evidence on top of everything else?
There are other reasons that prove why Makoto couldn't have done it.
Oh, is she gonna say it?
I would like to hear these reasons.
Yes, please
Do you remember
talk.
anything remarkable about the bathroom at the scene? Sayaka was attacked in the main room first. Then fled into the bathroom, right?
Indeed.
Yeah. Then they ran after her, got into the bathroom, and stabbed her.
But how would they get in if they don't have a
And how did the
screwdriver?
killer get into the bathroom? Did they have any trouble with it?
What do you mean?
Maybe.
It's fairly certain that the killer had some trouble getting into the bathroom.
Yeah.
There was clear evidence left behind. Do you remember, Makoto?
Indeed I do. And proves it was the object the killer broke. The object the killer broke was the bathroom doorknob.
I got it! Evidence that the killer had trouble getting into the bathroom. You're talking about the doorknob, right?
Yeah!
The doorknob? What doorknob?
Does this freaking guy just live in tents his whole life? What do you mean, what doorknob? The doorknob on the door?
Bathroom. It was completely broken.
Jeez.
See how the top part was unscrewed? And the doorknob's about ready to fall off?
Yeah, I took a picture of it with my camcorder.
Oh, yeah, true. But what does it mean?
I mean, someone had to break down the door to get in, does it
Trying to
not?
bypass the lock, they ended up nearly removing the entire doorknob. This is another most bewildering act for the room's owner. It proves Makoto is beyond suspicion.
Indeed.
So what? You're saying he wouldn't break the door in his own room?
Why? Bro, I know the trick to get in that doesn't require doing that.
The choice you have is to break it, you break it. There's nothing bewildering about it.
You're gonna break everything in this room if you don't put your big freaking Toontown hands down, alright?
You still don't see? Okay then, let's take another look at how the incident unfolded.
Yeah.
Hopefully that will help you understand.
Idiot. Yoko said it was a bewildering act. Oh, that's a record. Gone 35 minutes in, just took the first drink of water. I almost didn't notice it at first, but is that the key point here? There's a bit more to learn about non-stop debate. Yes, please. From here on out, the numbers of weak spots will start going up. But no matter how many weak spots, there's essentially only one lie or contradiction in that debate. What I'm trying to say is not all weak spots you see are necessarily false. He's a truth bullet on the wrong one, and not only will you fail to refute what they said. Okay, thank you, game. Thank you for not putting this on baby easy mode. Well, oh, I see yellow text. I got it. Yeah. But you'll also lower your trust with everyone, and your influence gauge will take damage. Now, now this is important because if your influence gauge reaches 0, you fail. You only have to rely on your own logic to determine which weak spots are actually lies or contradictions. Well then, good luck and have fun. Thanks, game. We gotta be on our A game here. The bathroom door frame. Yeah. Let's do it.
The incident took place in Makoto's room.
That's right.
Sayaka was first attacked in the main room.
That's right.
She then fled
This
into
is
the
still on baby
bathroom.
mode. Sorry, never mind.
Then the killer ran after her.
Yeah.
And they got into the bathroom.
Yeah.
At that point, the killer had to try and bust down the door.
I think that's wrong. Ah, that's right.
Shoot!
No, my heart's... Okay.
The incident took place in Makoto's room.
Then the killer ran and they got into the back.
At that point, the killer had to try and bust because Sayaka had locked it.
Shoot!
Finally, the
No!
culprit Sayaka cornered.
To finish the job.
Bro, I freaking saw it.
We already know the answer.
Yeah, it's her. It's 100% her. Alright, let's roll through this again. Now I know where it is.
She then fled into the... Then the killer ran and they got
I tried my best to shoot it, but I was a second too late.
Sayaka had locked it.
No, she did not! Objection! Breaking the case. There's a break in the
reason my
case.
bathroom didn't open wasn't because it was locked.
Yeah.
After all, the girls' rooms are the only ones with walking bathrooms, right?
Man, if I'm gonna survive this game, I really gotta get better at my freaking mind games.
Yes,
and,
now
and
that you mention it,
and
that
vocabulary.
is true.
Basically, I gotta update everything if I'm going to survive despair.
Then
Yes.
why didn't your bathroom door open?
Because
It's got a gimmick. Yeah, it's special.
What are you talking about?
It's a special door, man. Don't make fun of it. I'm trying to fit in. Literally, that's a door joke because, you know, fitting into its frame.
Monokuma
That was actually
over there can
unintentional, but I'm really
testify
glad that I said that.
Yep.
Yeah.
True as true can be.
Thank you, Monokuma. This man has been nothing but glorious to me. I love this bear so much.
You're supposed to be the ultimate lucky student, right? But to have such a cruddy door.
That can basically turn into a locked door.
That's not lucky at all.
No, it kind of is because I have a locked
So the reason
bathroom
the
and
door
I'm a
didn't
dude.
open was just because it was stuck.
Yeah.
But the killer didn't know that and assumed it was locked. So they tore apart the doorknob to get in.
Yeah.
Okay, but then why would the killer even think the door was locked in the first place?
Because I tried to open it and it wouldn't open and it's like a dude room, so they thought it would be unlocked
you
or be
can't
locked.
lock any of the boys' bathrooms.
The killer could easily make
Yeah.
that mistake, thanks to one important detail about the scene of the crime.
Which was the killer was convinced the bathroom door was locked, so they didn't know the door actually couldn't be locked. In other words, the important detail about the scene of the crime they didn't know was
I got it!
I got it, I think.
Killer must
Yes,
not
I gained half a
realize
heart.
That it was my room.
Yeah.
What? Are you saying the culprit didn't even know where he was? That's
Could be a she. Hint, hint. Looking at glasses, girl.
And yet, he's absolutely right.
Yes.
Well, to be more specific...
Maybe it was you, the cheese man, who did it. I don't know why I called him Cheese Man. Just because she had a bit of the gold dust on her wrist. I thought it looked like cheese, and I paired that to the freaking...
What the killer didn't know was that Makoto and Sayaka had switched rooms.
Yeah.
Which is what led to the misunderstanding about the bathroom. If Sayaka had been in her own room, then...
Then there would have been a lock on the door, and they would have had to break through!
Yeah!
So they had no idea how unnecessary their actions were.
Yeah.
Ultimately, we can't know if it came open by force or simply by accident. But the killer must have been considerably confused, with no idea how they actually got the door opened.
Yeah.
Regardless, it was a pointless act.
Quite pointless,
Wasting
actually.
time trying to break down a door that wasn't locked.
Well, it felt like it was locked because it wouldn't open because she knew the trick.
Something I wouldn't do.
Yeah.
Since I would have known exactly why it wasn't opening, right?
Boom.
A definite possibility.
It's the freaking truth. Why can't you just... Why can't you even look at me, man?
So the killer would have to be someone
Look
who
at me in
didn't
the
know they'd
eyes.
switched rooms?
Then
Yeah.
Makoto couldn't have done it.
Ooh, someone's looking nervous and sweating. That's what I've been trying to tell you.
Then who did do it?
Oh, I'm off the hook! Yeah! Let's freaking go! I win! I
I'm
win the
sorry,
game!
but I give up. Quit without saving.
Bro,
But
frick off!
what happens if we can't decide on who we think did it?
Well, why don't we just vote right now? Majority rules!
Bro, a vote on what? All we know is that it wasn't me. Everyone else is up for grabs. You know how awful that
You
is?
really think that's a good idea?
Yeah.
Yeah, our necks are on the line here. Someone seriously needs to do something. For serious.
Well then, let me
Does no
bring
one
forth some
have
more evidence, I
any other
guess.
thoughts or questions? It does not matter how trivial they may seem.
Yeah.
Oh, as a matter of fact, I do have one question.
Let's go, swimmer girl. Love you. My new,
you.
she's new Sayaka. She's my new best
You
friend.
gotta sound so disappointed.
Yeah, loser.
It's fine.
Get
Just
with
ask
it.
your question.
Oh yeah. Okay, so,
Good question.
Well, I was just wondering, how did the culprit get into Makoto's room in the first place?
Ooh, that is actually a thing.
How did the killer get inside?
Maybe
I
Sayaka
actually
just
know.
dropped the key somewhere and the culprit picked it up. That's possible.
Do we need any
right?
more evidence than her facial features that the girl on the right did it? I don't need any other evidence other than the way she was talking throughout this whole last couple episodes.
I don't think so. That seems way too convenient.
Yeah.
Then, maybe someone picked the lock?
And who knows how to pick a lock, though?
If you remember, Monokuma made it quite clear that the locks are all unpickable.
That's right.
Fine. How about this? The killer got in the easy way.
You wanna explain what I
Could have
meant?
knocked and said they wanted to talk or something, and Miss Maizono just let him in.
I don't think that would have happened, Fado.
That can't be it either.
Yeah.
Oh, trying to argue against me? Sounds like someone doesn't know his place.
Bro, if I pushed you onto the ground, you wouldn't be able to get back up.
Oh, why exactly can't that be it?
Because get your freaking finger in my I don't want to pull your freaking finger. Because she asked me to do something in particular because of how frightened she was. That's the answer right there. There's no way Sayaka would let someone in because... There's no way Sayaka let someone in because... I mean, it was because we freaking... I think it's this? I don't know.
I got it!
But I guess I got it. Hey, I did get it.
Sayaka was
Hey!
already scared, remember? That's why she
Oh,
asked me
that's
to
right. I
switch
thought it was just
rooms
talking
in
about the
first
keys,
place.
not the fact that we switched rooms. Right. The same goes for you, Sayaka. No matter who it is, don't open the door for anyone.
You have I'm sure it's you. I absolutely won't open it. Otherwise, what's the point of even switching?
Knowing
Oh, I'm
what
good at
she'd
that voice
been
now.
through, I just can't believe she would have opened the door for anyone.
Yeah.
And what if her being scared was a lie?
What do you mean?
Huh? Well, what the hell is that supposed to mean?
Yeah.
Why would she lie about something like that?
I know you don't want to
I don't know.
consider it, but look at this and tell me. Can you still deny the possibility?
Well, present your evidence first. There's something I want to talk to you about. Just us two. In 5 minutes, come see my room. Okay, Sayaka. Who frick you write that to? Check the nameplates to make sure you don't get the wrong room, okay?
I found a notepad during my search, and I shaded in the top sheet with a pencil,
Ooh.
and these are the words that appear.
Some freaking detective
Oh man,
work.
I've totally seen people
Hey,
do that
exactly!
on detective shows.
Like on Detroit. Well, I guess they didn't do any rubbers on
When
Detroit,
you write,
sadly.
you can leave an imprint. Sketch over the next sheet of paper, and you can see the words.
Yeah!
When I saw that, I was like, holy crap!
Holy
I better
crap!
make sure I rip the paper out before I use it from now on.
I like her.
It's a pretty
She's freaking
old-fashioned
awesome.
technique.
She's
But even the
the best.
classics can be
And
surprisingly
her, kind of,
useful
but freaking...
sometimes.
She's not very trusting of me, so I'm not very trusting of her. That's just kind of how it works with me.
Oh, and I should also mention, I found the notepad on the desk in Makoto's room.
Huh?
Which means only someone who had been in Makoto's room before the incident could have written it.
So she
And
wrote
either
it?
It was Makoto who lived there, or Sayaka who switched rooms for a single night.
Maybe it's Sayaka because it was signed
So,
Sayaka.
Makoto, did you write this?
No.
I didn't. But
Of course you didn't. Because the note also bears a perfectly legible signature. Sayaka's signature.
We don't even need to add a signature. We can just say, oh, yeah, I know you didn't do it because her name is written at the bottom. Then that note, Sayaka wrote
but
it?
why? Why would she write
Ew,
that?
itching. It's very
The
intriguing.
note was likely her way of getting in touch with a certain someone. She must have slid it under their door to let them know she wanted to meet with them in secret.
But
You got an invitation like that from the ultimate pop sensation. What young man could resist?
I'm not saying anything.
I'm only into 2D, so it wouldn't have any effect on me.
We get it, man. You like animated women. Now, stop talking.
Can we be sure anyone
Why
even
w-
got this note?
Why would you admit that to anyone here?
And honestly,
I don't know.
even if they did, I do not think they are at all involved in what happened.
Kinda.
Huh? What makes you say that?
Yeah.
Would you like to hear what I have to say?
Yes, don't act all. This is a
Very
murder
well
trial.
then. Pay attention.
You got it. Whoa. Have another Bakugan battle. So we can go dorm nameplates. Alright, we're gonna keep an eye out. Well, that guy is
Sayaka and Makoto
fuming.
switched rooms, correct?
Yeah, that's right.
But in the note, the place they were asked to come to, it specifically says, my room.
Ooh, so did Sayaka switch the things? No! Oh! Shoot! I need to consider this carefully one more time. Okay.
Sayaka and Makoto switched rooms, correct? But in the note, the place they were asked to come to,
Yep.
it specifically says, my room.
Okay.
I see. So if someone read that note, then they would have gone to Sayaka's room.
Yeah.
Exactly. The room that Makoto was staying in.
Yeah.
So in other words, even if someone did read the note and did what it said,
Yeah.
they would not have any connection to what happened.
Yeah.
It certainly would seem that way.
Makes sense. Kill went to my room and said Sayaka's for that reason. Because it got switched between me and Sayaka's room.
Sayaka
Okay, so
and
it isn't
Makoto
that.
switched rooms, but in the note, it specifically
I'm trying not to say anything until I see it all now. Alright, so I guess it's this then. Wow!
No, that's wrong.
Objection!
The nameplates on Mai and Sayaka's rooms got switched.
Yeah!
Switched?
Yeah!
That's right. The nameplates got switched, just like the rooms themselves.
I am one step away from losing my blood.
As a result, the nameplate on Sayaka's room actually had Makoto's name.
Yeah.
And the nameplate on Makoto's room had Sayaka's.
So what you're saying is, the room Sayaka was staying in was actually marked as her room.
Kinda.
Then, if someone did do what the note said, they would end up at Makoto's room where Sayaka was.
Yeah.
Plus, their rooms are right next to each other. So switching the nameplates would be no problem.
The guy's still
And
fuming.
the one who switched the names was... Well, of course it wasn't you, right, Makoto?
Nah.
Right?
Yeah, right. Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't do that. I went into a room and I just sniffed. I sniffed her bed. I sniffed her pillow. I could smell her hair, and I went to sleep in her room.
Okay, then who did it?
Who done it? There's only one person who could have switched the nameplates. The only person who knew could have switched it. Sayaka.
I got it!
Got it!
Me and Sayaka were the only ones who ever knew about us switching rooms. So the only other person besides me who would even know to switch the nameplates was Sayaka.
You can also infer as much from her note.
Yeah.
There's something I want to tell you about the two of us. Just as two. In 5 minutes, come see me in my room. Check the nameplates to make sure you don't get the wrong room,
She
okay?
specifically tells the reader to check the nameplate.
Yeah.
She would only have written that if she knew the nameplates had been switched.
Can we get back to why she wrote that and who she wrote it to?
Why would she switch them in the first place?
Yeah.
She wanted someone to come to the room she was in, and also hide the fact that it was Makoto's room.
Oh, okay. Why?
Inviting
What?
someone to your room, but not telling them you'd switched rooms. Why would anyone do that?
I don't
To understand
freaking know.
that,
This lady seems to
we
know what's
first
going
need
on.
to understand what happened after she invited the person into the room.
Yeah.
That's where the answer lies.
Lies.
happened then
Answer and lies. Lies and
probably-
the answers. It was him. No.
Whoever she invited over came in and attacked her.
Duh.
We figured it out. We know who did it. Whoever she invited over is the culprit.
That doesn't mean we know who did it. That just means we know. Well, I guess I kind of know.
But we still don't know who it is, you goddamn idiot.
Yeah.
Sayaka fought with her killer there in the room, yes?
Correct.
Perhaps the answer to our previous question lies in that initial struggle.
Yes, I think you're right.
You're absolutely right.
We just have to figure out what happened during the fight, right?
Yeah. Man, freaking swimmer girl is the MVP of this.
Reminds me.
Her and
There was a
Monokuma.
replica sword
I was like
at the
her.
murder scene. Was that perhaps used during the fight?
Yes.
Oh yeah. What's the deal with that sword?
I got it.
Sayaka
We were snooping
suggested I
around.
should hold on to it. I thought it might come in handy if I had to defend myself. It
Yeah.
seems pretty likely that the killer used it to break Sayaka's right wrist.
How the hell
Yeah.
could you possibly know that's what broke her wrist?
Because there was gold dust on her wrist. Because, look at the wrist. There's no doubt. Look at the wrist. That's not a song, so I don't know what the frick
All
I'm
you have to
doing.
do is take a good look at her broken wrist, and it should become pretty clear.
It's obvious, you gook.
Right there where her wrist is all swollen. There's something glittery there. See?
Yeah.
Is that gold?
No, it's cheese. It was the big man. He did it. Get him, Hifumi. Get him. That's when the big biker guy just decks him. All right, let's continue.
It sure is. Specifically, the gold coating from the replica sword.
Whoa.
You barely have to touch that stuff, and it'll stick right to you. And there's
Shazam.
some on her wrist because...
I got it! Because she got hit with the sword, right there on her wrist!
Maybe Sayaka had, because we already, the sword wasn't sharp, it was like a regular, so it's kind of like a blunt weapon. So maybe Sayaka got the knife for self-defense, and when her attacker tried to like cut her hand off with the sword, they didn't know it was a replica. So when they hit her like the wrist, she expected to go right through, like her hand would be cut off, like oh my gosh, and then she killed her then. But since it was a replica, it hit it and it just broke her wrist, which caused her to drop the knife. Then the assailant realized, oh wait, this sword isn't real, but the knife she just dropped is. So she grabs the knife and does that and kills her.
See. And so the truth draws ever closer.
Yeah, I'm sure you do a lot of creepy drawings.
All right, then it's about time to solve this mystery.
Yeah. What happened in my room, and what led to Sayaka's death? That's what I need to make clear. There's a bit more to learn. But tell me, please. I can't afford to lose anymore. Are you getting used to these non-stop debates? Starting with the next debate, I'll start loading your multiple truth bullets into your truth cylinder. But just like with the weak spots, only one of those bullets can actually refute the proper statement. In other words, from here on out, we have to combine the right truth bullets with the right weak spots to refute each statement. If you come up with the wrong combination... This is so confusing. L1 button to rotate the cylinder. Okay. Are they color-coded at least? Okay. You can hold down the L1 button, then use the left. Okay. By the way, you can use the logic difficulty as... If the logic difficulty is set to kind, fewer bullets will be lowered into the cylinder. For our purposes this time, the logic difficulty will be set to mean. Wow, thanks, game. Well then, good luck and have fun. Looking at all the people. Oh, this is gonna be bad.
When the fighting broke out, the culprit grabbed the sword.
Yep.
And that's when the first blow was dealt.
Yeah.
A sword-based sneak attack.
That's what broke Miss Maizono's wrist.
So she tried to fight back.
Why did I just shoot? What the frick was that?
Kitchen knife she had hidden away.
Yeah,
But
I
then
guess.
the culprit took that from her too.
What she said.
And they killed her with it.
Yes.
And that's exactly what happened.
Yeah. Crap, I missed that.
When the fighting broke out,
Okay.
the culprit grabbed the sword.
Yes.
And that's when the first blow was dealt.
Yeah.
A sword-based sneak attack.
No. Oh crap! No.
Shoot.
It was the
When
base.
the fighting broke out, the culprit grabbed the sword.
Yep.
And that's when the first blow was sword-based sneak attack.
Sneak attack.
No, that's wrong.
You're wrong. I know you're wrong, and I can prove it. Apparently.
Actually,
I mean,
no.
of course I can.
I don't think the fight started
anyone
with the
listening?
sword.
Yeah.
Why not?
What do you mean?
Because the sword's sheath had been scratched.
Yeah.
See?
It was
There's
used
a
to deflect
gash
a
in it.
knife.
Like someone cut into it with something sharp.
Like a knife.
Something sharp. You mean like the kitchen knife?
Yeah.
That was the only sharp thing found at the scene.
Stop jumping ahead. Slow down and explain it so I get what the hell's going on.
Alright, let's slow it down so
If the
JoJo can
sword was
listen in
used
here.
first, there wouldn't be any explanation for the scratch on the sheath.
That's epic. I just put water on myself.
If you were going to attack with the sword, you'd take it out of the sheath first, right?
Yeah, I guess.
That's true.
But she
With
knew
the
it was a
sheath
replica,
on,
so she knew
it'd
the
be
blade
heavy
wouldn't
and
help.
bulky and useless as shit.
Jeez.
Okay, so how did the sheath get damaged?
If they got attacked with the kitchen knife, maybe they grabbed the sword as a defensive impulse.
Yeah.
In that situation, there wouldn't be any time to actually unsheath the sword.
Yeah, this isn't an anime battle scene. I
So
guess-
you're
Hold
saying
on, let
the
me
sword
do my
was
turn
initially
first.
used to defend against an attack
Wait, now
from
it's
the
like-
knife.
Which means whoever had the kitchen knife was the one who attacked first.
I get it. So here's how it all played out.
All right, we're gonna have Lieutenant Dingus over here
Culprit
give us
came in,
his
found
account.
the kitchen knife hidden there somewhere. Then they took the knife and attacked Sayaka before she knew what was happening. So
makes
she
a lot of
grabbed the
sense,
sword to
actually.
defend herself. But then the culprit took that from her too. Then, after they
Yeah.
broke her wrist with the sword, they took the knife and finished it.
Yes, your face looks really funny right now, but you're correct.
Sorry,
I
but
think.
I don't think Sayaka used the sword to defend herself.
I mean, you're wrong.
What? How the hell can you not think that?
What do you mean, man?
Because
It's
she never
obvious.
held the sword at all. There's a certain part of her body that makes this clear.
What is that? Just use a sword. Buddy, where do you have to touch it? Stomach? What? Broken wrist. You have to touch it. Her palms? Got it!
You're talking about her palms, right?
Yeah.
The palms of her hands were perfectly clean.
Arms are
So
sweaty.
I don't think she ever picked up the sword.
No, it's palms. Why did I just say arms are sweaty? I had the perfect setup for
How can you know
a
that
reference.
just by looking at her palms?
Like I said
Because
before,
I looked at her palms, there was
the
no
coating
gold.
on that sword comes right off. All you have to do is touch it.
And you just
In
left
fact,
right off.
if you look,
ShamWow.
you'll notice that a lot of the gold has already come off the handle.
Yeah.
It's safe to assume that's because whoever used the sword got some of it on their hands. There's
Yeah.
really no way she could have picked it up and come away completely clean.
Yeah!
Maybe she washed her hands after she escaped into the bathroom.
Yeah, it's her.
Sorry.
I'm
but I don't
okay. It went
think
from it was like 80% in the beginning of the video. Now it's 100%.
Why do you say that? Is it because you think I'm ugly?
Yep, we got her.
That's not it at all.
Why would you say that if you wouldn't kill her? Yeah, do we need more evidence in this, people? Again, I'm not the smartest. I'm by far not the smartest one here. But freaking come on. There's no regulation about what happens in the bathrooms at nighttime. Water can't remove it. The water was off, yeah.
According to the Monokuma file, Sayaka's time of death was around 1:30 a.m.
Yeah,
In
the
other
water was
words,
shut off.
At nighttime. And the water in the bathroom shuts off at nighttime.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Actually, I haven't taken a shower here yet.
Yep, we got it.
My.
Oh my.
You're no different. You smell like a big fat ugly donkey.
I agree with that, but yeah, we got you.
I'm not sure whether to take that as an insult or a compliment.
Jesus Christ!
Insult, obviously.
So
Yeah.
anyway, if Sayaka never touched the sword,
Whoa.
then that means the killer is the only one who used the sword.
Yes.
But hold on. If that's right, then the one who damaged the sheath with the kitchen knife was...
The culprit! The one who damaged the sheath would have to have been the one without the sword. Sayaka?
I got it!
Yeah!
Sayaka? But we already said that the attack started with...
The person with the knife attacked first, and the sword was used as an impromptu defense.
Sayaka attacked first?
Then the one who attacked first was...
Sayaka?
Sayaka!
Now do you understand? She wasn't a blameless victim in this.
You could have said that from the start. You are the most worthless.
No, far from it.
Ugh.
It's almost as if she'd been planning to commit a murder of her own.
Oh. What?
Took the knife from the kitchen, then invited the culprit to the room she was staying in.
Maybe she was so shooken in that one classroom scene after she watched her video, she was thinking, like, I need to know what happened, so I gotta kill someone. But I'm not gonna kill Makoto, because I like him, we're friends. And she was like, I'll never forget you, Makoto. So she tried to kill Glasses Girl, which is when Glasses Girl killed her.
And if it's true that she had the kitchen knife and attacked without provocation...
Yeah.
Indeed. These are all the actions of an assailant.
Oh.
Which brings up another point. Makoto, Sayaka was the one who
I
suggested
thought it was Makoto,
you
not
to switch
Makoto.
rooms,
Makoto.
correct?
I didn't even know what she said.
Maybe the reason she wanted to switch rooms was so that she could pin the crime on you.
Oh.
That is a possibility, is it not?
It's a possibility, but it
Sayaka
doesn't make a
wanted
lot of
to-
sense.
On me?
Oh, she was just faking with all the freaking lovey-dovey
That
talk.
would also explain why she would switch the nameplates. She wanted to get whoever she had targeted to come to Makoto's room where she was staying.
What a freaking
And by
dingus.
committing the murder there instead of her room, that would implicate Makoto. But for that to work, the target had to be lured out while still keeping the room swap a secret.
Was that why she was so friendly to me? She wanted to kill and then have the murder blamed on me, so she
If the
freaking
target
escaped.
knew she had switched rooms, they would have
That's what
become
I'm getting from this.
suspicious right away.
Yeah,
So all that's why she switched the names?
I guess.
But doesn't that plan seem a little risky?
Pretty
For
risky.
One thing, even if her plan worked, Mr. Naegi would just tell everyone they'd switched rooms.
But she'd
I
refute
don't
it.
know. I'm not sure our soft-hearted Makoto is capable of that kind of
Aw,
cutthroat
thank
behavior.
you.
I'm sure Sayaka realized the same thing, which is why out of all of us, she asked him to switch rooms.
Freaking dingus.
Plus, she was the ultimate pop sensation. A totally forgettable kid.
Yeah.
Or a national superstar. Who are you more likely to believe?
Wait, then
Loser.
you're saying she had this all planned out?
Holy shit!
In
Whoa!
the end, her plan backfired.
Because her victim
She
became
launched
the
her
murderer.
attack with the knife, then found herself under attack in turn. That must be when
Glasses
the wrist
girl.
got broken, and she was forced to drop the knife.
Yes.
The tables were suddenly turned on her,
Ah.
and she died at the hands of the one she'd planned to murder.
Just
Inception.
hold on! That can't be true!
Makoto, freaking.
Because...
She was lying to you, man.
Hey, you guys have totally derailed the argument.
He's like, whoa, whoa, whoa! Hey guys, I had everything all planned out. It was gonna be so fun. What the frick you doing?
You're being super boring right now.
Loser,
Come
this is
on,
actually
hurry
pretty.
up and
This is
decide
actually
who
cool to
did
listen to. But I mean, this episode's getting kind of long,
Wouldn't it
so
be
whatever.
awful if I had to punish you all just because you ran out of time?
Look at that guy clairvoying guy.
Yeah, we gotta decide who we think did it.
I know exactly who freaking did it.
Right now, you just need to concentrate on figuring out the answer to this mystery.
I know it.
If we can't uncover who murdered Sayaka, it's over for...
I know. Obviously, I'm not committed to finding out who the killer is, but what can I do? I mean, as far as clues go, there's nothing left. Yeah, you don't need to play this cutscene. I know who did it. Dying a message. Well, we only have one bullet this time.
It's easy just to say, hey, decide who did it.
Yeah.
But there just aren't any more clues, right?
Very well. And let's
There's a
review
clue.
all the
No,
clues
no, I
we've
shot
found
at
up to
Dingus
this point
game.
one more time.
Shoot!
There was another clue.
It's easy just to say, hey,
Decide who, but there just
Well, let me
aren't any
listen to
more
it all
clues.
first.
Very well. Then let's review all the clues we've found up to this point.
Do we really have time for all that?
I don't know if we do.
Die! Die!
What the frick?
If we don't do something, we're all gonna die!
Yeah, she's freaking out, man. Yep, it was that thing that I tried to shoot at before, but the freaking
But there just aren't any
dingus
more
game. I
clues,
gotta slow
right?
it down. There was one more clue. Dingus, yes. Do not dare defy my
There
law.
still might be one clue left.
Wanting
Sayaka's dying
game.
message.
Dining. Wait, what did you say?
Dying.
The dying message.
Sucker.
She wrote
Shut
something
up.
on the wall behind her, remember?
Yeah.
11037.
Maybe she just tried to
Written
write
in her own
hello, but
blood.
she wrote the H as a
There
7.
must be a clue about the killer hidden in there.
Yeah.
Well, before we get too far into that, I need to ask.
LL0. No. 0LL E3 7. I don't know.
Can we really be sure that Sayaka is the one who wrote it?
Why would the killer make a clue? Left index finger, yes.
I got it.
It had blood on it, which means she wrote it
The
in her
left
finger.
index finger had blood on it.
I am getting good at this
That
now.
could
Okay,
only be
now that's
because
finally
she
coming to an
used
end.
that finger to
Getting good
write
at
the
this.
message.
I see. She broke her right wrist during the fight, so she'd have to use her left hand to write.
Oh yeah.
Sure. I think we can all agree Sayaka wrote it. But
The
still,
numbers. What does it
what
mean?
the heck do those numbers mean?
11037.
11037?
Hey, Chihiro.
I don't know.
You're a computer nerd or whatever, right?
Ooh.
You should know all about numbers and shit.
Yeah.
No, that's not... Yes, I'm a programmer, but I don't see any kind of meaning in these numbers.
Thanks, Chihiro. You're
Of
worthless.
course. It's because they're not numbers.
Oh, yeah,
It's hello backwards, pretty much.
What? What?
No, it's just look at the numbers, assuming they're not numbers.
Spit it
Shouldn't
out,
these
dingus.
First two, 1-1, look less like two numbers and more like one letter.
N. Noel. Noel.
Ah, you're right.
Oh, I didn't even see that.
Connecting
There's a
line is
little bit of a
very
smear.
there.
Connecting
So I
the top of
assumed
the
it was
left.
1-1,
Shush
but-
it. I'm making grand revelations here, Tweak. The left one has a little, like, it's fairly visible, but it's like a down to the right, right one.
Looking at it now, you could also read it as an N.
I don't think that was there before,
Whoa.
game.
You might have finally just said something worth a shit.
Yeah.
Our brain cells are really getting excited now.
But even if that
All right.
really is
As-
an N037, doesn't make any more sense.
Switch the
than
7 around, it looks like an L. Dang it. No use, I just don't know.
Rotate the image 180 degrees.
What? Huh? Rotate it. Maybe I see some.
Oh my god. Now I see. She wrote down the killer's name.
Whoa! And because she used her left hand, she wouldn't be able to write it right side up because she'd like reach on the other side of her body. So it'd make
whose
more
name did she write?
easier if she wrote it like behind her. Reveals the real killer's name. If we turn the message 180 degrees, it should become crystal clear. What was it? It was N03L. So it would be L. Leon?
Here's my answer.
What?
The key to solving this mystery was simply to rotate the writing 180 degrees. If you turn the message around,
What? It was the freaking
becomes the
bear.
letters L-E-O-N. L-E-O-N. Or more accurately, Leon.
What? I'm
What the
with,
hell
I'm
are
with
you
you.
talking about? It's just a coincidence.
Well, bro, I had my mind set. It was
It's
Glasses
just
Girl.
a bunch of random squiggles that happen to look like my name.
No, it's not random at all. She wrote that message on the wall behind her as she was leaning up against it.
Yeah.
In that position, she couldn't move to write normally, and had to write upside down, as it were.
Exactly,
And
that's what I was
as a
saying.
result, when you look at it standing in front of her, it ends up getting flipped.
Yeah.
Try it for yourself if you want. Write something sitting like her, and the letters will be inverted.
That sounds like one hell of a stretch to me.
This,
I'm the killer? You can't just go and say shit like that.
we're freaking
If you're
out, man.
not the killer, then why did you try to destroy the evidence?
Huh?
You know what I'm talking about, right, Makoto?
Yeah.
The evidence Leon tried to get rid of?
Yeah, I know that. His button-up shirt. I didn't even think that. Yeah, the button-up shirt. Where's the freaking? There it is.
I got it! You mean
Whoa, that
the black shirt piece I found laying on the ground by the incinerator, right?
As the killer stabbed Sayaka,
I
they
was
must have gotten
so
some of her blood on them.
freaking like hell-bent that it was Glasses
And
Girl.
to dispose of the shirt covered in the victim's blood, they threw it into the incinerator.
But a piece got left
One
behind.
piece burned off and got left behind.
Yeah. Yeah, he does wear a button-up, I think. Can't
the
move a
killer
bit.
didn't notice. If they had, they most certainly would have panicked.
Yeah.
Isn't that right, Leon?
He does wear a button-up. Oh, we. That's right, sucker. You left some of the evidence.
Of fabric enough to conclude that Leon is guilty.
Perhaps.
Yeah, I mean, Leon's not the only one wearing a white button-up.
That's right. There are plenty of other people here with shirts like mine.
Oh, he's getting angry because he was
With just
caught.
that one little charred piece, there's no way you can say for sure who it belongs
Oh yeah,
to.
never mind. Freaking, I should have thought Glasses Girl. I don't think she wears a button-up. Actually, I think she does wear a button-up, but it's just black.
You're right. That alone isn't enough. But there are some other points that may reveal the truth.
There's the crystal
Are you
ball.
finally starting to understand? The answers to all the riddles are right here.
Yeah.
I think so.
Mm-hmm. Which the killer wasn't able to get rid of. There's something about it we need to pay attention in order to figure out who's responsible. Yeah, how was it disposed of? Because Hifumi was the only one with the key.
At how the shirt was disposed of, we should be able to figure out who the killer is.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. I think I know what you're gonna say.
I think you do.
You can't
but-
reach the incinerator without opening the gate in front of the trash room, right? And obviously,
Unless-
you wouldn't be able to hit the switch to turn it on either.
How'd you know it was a switch that turned it on if you were never on trash duty?
You need the key to get in, and the one with the key was the person on cleaning duty.
Wasn't Leon the person who was with Hifumi when Monokuma said, freaking, hey, we need cleaning duty, and Hifumi said he could do it, so he would be like, other than me, he's like the
So
only
the
one that
killer
knows
had to
about
be
that.
Whoever was in charge of taking care of the trash, right?
Interesting.
Well, now we gotta defend this guy. Interesting. What? It's another way you use the incinerator about being the one on cleaning duty, and that's exactly what proves that Leon is the real killer. Bro, I thought everything pointed to Glasses Girl. Wait, what is this? Oh yeah, well I knew this was still on
Key to
for
the
grabs.
trash room. Whoever was on cleaning duty must have had it, right?
Yeah, it makes sense.
The only one who could get to the incinerator was the person in charge of the trash?
Yeah.
And you'd have to get close to the incinerator
in order to destroy the evidence.
That seems false, my man. Break.
Hold on. I think I know how someone could dispose of the evidence without using the trash room key.
Did he burn it with like the crystal ball and some light?
Past the gate, you couldn't possibly turn on the incinerator, could you?
But I don't think he
Yes,
needed
you
to.
could, if you used this.
What is it? Some kind of glass ball? It's busted to hell.
Oh, here's a clip once he's gonna
Actually, it was
freak out.
supposed to be a crystal ball, but
It was a glass.
How would you use it?
How would you use it? Got one a certain way, which was roll it. Divine with it. What? Throw it. He threw it at the button.
I got it.
Yes.
The killer
I'm the
simply
king
took
at
aim
this
the
now.
incinerator switch and threw the ball through a gap in the gate.
I don't think there are any gaps big enough, but let's go with
All they had
that.
to do was hit that switch, and the incinerator would come to life.
And then he tossed the shirt in, and one of the cups didn't get in all the way. But I don't think he saw that, or he realized it. But he thought, maybe some people don't see it. Which is how one of the shirt was sticking out, so that when the rest of the shirt burned up, it went to the cuff, and the cuff just fell to the ground.
Through a gap in the gate? Remember what
Oh.
you said before, Hifumi?
And who out of all the people here do we know has a good throwing ability? Could it possibly be the freaking baseball player?
Someone's turned the incinerator on. Very strange. I'm quite certain it was turned off last time I was down here.
He had nothing else to throw at it, so the freaking thing could go off.
Perhaps it was the work of a fairy.
Oh yeah, it's fairy talk again.
Hifumi had the key. So the only way the incinerator could have been turned on without his knowledge was because the killer was able to hit the switch without opening
And who do you
the
think's
gate.
able to throw a round object with such precision to hit a button?
Once they gotten the incinerator going, all they had to do was ball up the shirt and toss it in.
Yep, and they wouldn't have been able to turn it off because there's nothing else to throw.
What the hell is this?
You know
All
exactly
have
what
to
it
do
is,
look at the
dingus.
scene to know that the killer never actually went inside the trash room.
Yes.
Shards of broken glass, the incinerator left running, the piece of shirt that escaped the fire. If the killer had been on cleaning duty, the evidence would have been taken care of much more thoroughly.
Exactly.
Wait, no, just hold on.
No,
But the
you're out of
distance
words.
from the gate to the incinerator has to be at least...
Yeah, and who do we know is
The
good with
pinpoint accuracy
throwing?
you'd need to throw a glass ball that far and hit something that
That
small.
small.
Could someone really do that?
Only if they were the
That's right.
ultimate
There's no way.
baseball
It'd be
player.
impossible. Difficult, absolutely. Impossible? I don't think so.
Nope.
Because the killer is...
Hifumi! No. It wouldn't have been much of a challenge for the killer because it was the ultimate baseball star.
I got it! Because the killer
We
is the
found
ultimate
you out.
baseball star.
I was not
Isn't
seeing that
right,
coming.
Leon!
Do you
Leon!
have any idea how stupid you sound right now?
Do you have any idea how stupid your hair
Target
looks?
30 feet
You
away
freaking
would surely
Todoroki
be
ripoff,
little
even though
challenge
this
for the
came out before My
ultimate
Hero
baseball
Academia.
star.
I didn't mean to offend anyone by that. Freaking... It looks worse, is what I'm saying. I don't know. His hair looks weird.
You can't be serious.
You know, graduating
I'm
for
not
you,
the killer.
bucko. You probably stabbed it with one of those pointy spikes you get when you go like
Goddamn
that.
shipper brains have got it all wrong, I'm telling you.
Now he's getting all defensive.
Still won't admit it? Okay then.
We got one more
Makoto,
piece of evidence.
Go ahead and review the incident one more time to make his crime perfectly clear.
You
And
got
with
it.
that, we can end this.
Listen to me! What the hell do you mean end this?
We know you
Say
did
what
it.
you want, Leon.
Poofa brains.
But all the questions have been answered. And the truth has been revealed. Now here's what happened.
Like looking through a crystal ball. Closing argument is about to begin. Please tell me what this is, because I don't know what it is. Every case has one last element to bring the class trial to an end. This is the closing argument. In this phase, you will give a complete summary of the case. Oh, jeez. You have to reproduce the flow of events for the case in the form of a comic book. Nice. Now we got truth guns, now comic books. However, you notice that in the comic, there are a number of pieces missing. It's up to you to complete the comic using the provided truth panels. Also, if you take an aim and miss section, press the X button. Holy cow! You get a hint from that might lead you to the breakthrough. Well then, good luck and have fun. Oh, turning into comic brain. Okay, so she waited to kill him. She walked in, and no, okay. This happened. This. I think. It backed up, and it deflected the thing. No. Wait, what? How do I continue this? Oh, I gotta go this way. So he attacked him, was like, huh, whoa, that almost hit me. So now I'm gonna pull out a knife. I mean, I guess, Sayaka attacked him first, but freaking, he still killed her. And he's like, "Urgh," and that's when he pulled out the sword. I think. Yeah, and he's raising the sword like, oh, which dropped the sword. It's like, ow, my arm. Hiding in the bathroom. And then he's like, oh, I know a way to get in. Like, I know he's inside. Ah! Was when the freaking stabbed her. Yes, like, it hurts. I'm gonna write my blood. Dead. It's his writing still behind her. And I was like, jeez, man, that was rough. Time to lock her. No. Does this first. It's like, time to clean up my mess. And then he walks into this room. He retrieves the mighty crystal ball. It's like, whoosh, ding. He pulled up the balled up thing. He threw it in there. However, yep, a bit of it was hanging out, which was the missing cup.
The killer is
We
you.
got it.
I think I'd better take one more look back at the case from the beginning.
Yes. No, I didn't really get my reasoning right. I need to rearrange the events of the case. What? Oh, he entered the room first. Bro, I'm such an idiot. He looked back like, oh, what is that? And that's when he got, what the frick? I messed this all up. So he enters, does that. I think everything after this is good. Oh yeah, he goes, oh, and then that's when he's like, oh, and that's when she runs in the bathroom. Is that all of them?
The
Is that it?
killer is you.
You.
I think I'd better take one more look back at the case from the.
Yes. I'm gonna kill him.
Last night, the killer went to the room Sayaka was in. In
other words, my room.
From what we can tell, Sayaka invited that person there intending to kill them.
Yes.
She attacked them with the knife she'd taken from the kitchen earlier.
Indubitably. Which is why she went to the kitchen to get it. Huh?
But
Not
then
so fast.
something happened that she wasn't prepared for.
Yeah.
They grabbed the fake sword I put in my room.
I guess
and
I'm kind of
fought back.
responsible for her death, but whatever. She was gonna sell me out anyway.
During the struggle, a strike from the sword broke Sayaka's right wrist.
Yes. Mm-hmm. You have no more sword,
And that's
lady.
when she lost her grip on the kitchen knife.
Absolutely.
Finding herself cornered, Sayaka panicked and
I'm just
ran.
gonna let this play out. I'm feeling like a proud detective
Killer
right
went
now.
after her, but couldn't get the bathroom door open. What they didn't know was that my bathroom door got stuck easily. And there
So,
was a trick
yeah,
to
well, it
open
had to be a guy because he had a screwdriver.
Sayaka knew about that because I told her.
I thought it was Glasses
But
Girl
of
took
course,
my
the killer
screwdriver,
had
but
no
then
way
I
of
remembered
knowing.
that the case wasn't open, so it's kind of a loophole. Dun,
So
dun.
instead, the killer forced the door open
Yep. Oh, okay.
and
Ah.
stabbed Sayaka.
Yes. I would say sadly, but she was gonna sell me out, so whatever.
But with what strength she had remaining, Sayaka, to keep the killer from noticing, she wrote it on the wall behind her.
Leon.
And with
Dun-dun.
that, all her strength was gone.
Poor Sayaka.
With Sayaka
Shouldn't have lied
dead,
to me.
the
I would have
killer
felt bad
quickly
words for
began
your death,
destroying
but
the evidence.
gonna sell me out, so
First, they took off their
I don't like
shirt,
that.
which was covered in their victim's blood.
yes. All right,
Then
now
they
clean
took the
up.
lint roller in my room and cleaned up the entire area.
Yes.
They wanted to make sure they got rid of any trace they'd ever been there.
This is getting deep. Choo, 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 choo.
Afterwards,
Oh, I guess
the
those things
killer
are kind of
headed to the trash room to destroy their bloody shirt. They
Mhm.
tried to burn the shirt using the incinerator there, but
The
the
glass
trash room was
ball.
blocked off by an especially sturdy gate, preventing access to the incinerator.
Mm-hmm. And
So
Monokuma
they
made
came
it
up with a
quite
plan to
clear
use
that you
Hero's
can't
crystal
get in
ball.
restricted areas if you don't have
The killer
the
managed to
way to
throw
get in.
the ball
You know what I
through
mean?
the gap in the gate and hit the incinerator switch. For any normal person, that'd be an impossible throw. But the killer had the confidence to take a shot, and
Because
that's
he
because
was
the killer
the
was the
ultimate,
ultimate baseball star. The crystal ball, thrown with absolute.
Okay, we already know all this. We don't need any other evidence to know that it was freaking Leon. We already knew what happened. It was smart. I got away with it.
Having destroyed the fire,
But it was still a piece of shirt.
part of the shirt. The killer.
Yep. We already got it. I'm gonna point my finger in your face. Boom.
Isn't that right, Leon?
I don't even. Complete.
It would appear that Hiro simply forgot his crystal ball in the laundry room. You
Mhm.
went there to try and wash the blood out of your shirt. And that's where you saw it, right?
You decided to just be easy
Seeing
to
the
incinerate
ball,
it.
You thought of a way to take care of everything.
Yep.
So, Leon, Do you object to anything that's been said?
Do I object? Hell yes, I object! Of course I do! I object! I object! I object!
You got nothing to
All
object
of
with,
this is just a
fella.
bunch of stupid theories! You need evidence! Where's the evidence?
Oh,
Without
we're
evidence,
freaking
it's
talking
all
about it.
bullshit. It's bullshit and I refuse to acknowledge it!
Well then,
Well,
I guess
looking at you,
this
man.
is as good a
You got
time
nothing.
as any to present the evidence that proves you did it.
Mhm.
Makoto, I believe you're in possession of that evidence.
That I am. Yes. There's still more. I thought we were done. Oh, I'm gonna have a fist fight with him. Your opponent will say something you simply won't want to hear, and you have to say, when this happens, you'll be able to engage them in head-to-head battle. We like to refer to this as bullet time battle. Oh, this is when the thing's coming. During the bullet time battle, you want to destroy your opponent's statements in time with the rhythm. Oh, this is cool. Match your button presses with a tempo maker, and as they move across the screen, reach the center. Da-da-da. Press the X button to lock in on an opponent's statement. Destroy the statements, lock on with tempo button. Triangle. Use message to deal damage. If you can't pull it off, you'll be the one in pain. In despair, as you say. Do this consistently and you do a combo. This is going to help you initiate a tempo up. On the flip side, if you keep missing, you get a tempo down situation. When the tempo changes, so does timing for hitting each button. So watch out for that. Okay, see ya. Deal enough damage to your opponent, and the weak spot statement will appear. At this point, you can press the triangle button to shoot it down with a truth bullet, like any other statements. Da-da-da. Do it fast enough and you'll be victorious. But if you don't do it, you fail. Well, good luck and have fun.
When the killer removed the screws from the
I'm worried this
doorknob,
episode's gonna
they
be too
didn't
long,
use
and I gotta
anything
spend
from your
like
room to
18
do it.
hours waiting for it to export into one
Instead,
video.
they must have used something that belonged to them.
Yes.
I
Could it have
refuse to
been-
acknowledge you! You're stupid! Stupid!
I get it. Leonard's the killer. I need to figure it out. It was his freaking screwdriver that he had. Ah, here we go. Moment of truth. Set
Where's your
up.
proof?
Boogie down, beat down.
Kidding me? Not a chance! It wasn't me! Stupid! You lie! Stop talking! Shut up! Where's your proof?
Nope, you ain't saying nothing. I'm just
kidding me?
focusing on the tempo.
Not a chance! Stupid!
X, triangle,
You
X,
lie!
triangle, X,
Shut
triangle,
up!
X, triangle. You ain't freaking doing
Where's your
nothing.
proof?
I have got you
kidding
in
me?
the act, and
Not
I'm
a
jamming
chance.
out to Boogie
wasn't me.
Nights.
Stupid!
Boogie Nights,
You
Boogie.
lie! Where's your proof? This should prove it!
No, my fight money. Break.
The screws on the bathroom doorknob were removed.
Yes, they were.
I wonder what kind of tool the killer used
And
to
I
remove
wonder
them.
how someone would get a screwdriver.
It had to be a screwdriver, right?
Yes, he finally said something smart.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the toolkits we got each had one inside.
Mm-hmm.
That must be what he used. There aren't any other tools anywhere.
Yep. Sorry, Leon,
The
but
toolkit in
I
my
mean, you
room
weren't really into
had clearly
anything.
never
But I
been
mean, I guess you were
used.
cool at baseball.
That's because the culprit didn't know it was your room.
Yes.
They thought they were in Sayaka's room.
Only
Yes.
the boys got toolkits, so the killer naturally assumed there wouldn't be one in there.
Which is why mine wasn't
Okay.
opened.
Then whose toolkit did the killer use?
Stupid, stupid, stupid!
Shut
It
up.
had to be their very own toolkit.
Stupid!
Leon,
He's losing
would you
it.
mind showing us your
He's
toolkit?
actually broken.
If I'm right about this, then the
We
screwdriver will
literally
show some
broke this
evidence of
man.
being-
Stupid!
Huh? And if you say you
Huh?
used it for something else, you'll have to explain exactly when, where, and why.
And have an
And
alibi
let
to
me
prove
say
it.
this right now. I lost it isn't an excuse at this point.
Oh. I mean, I kind of feel... I'm gonna be honest. I don't feel bad for this guy because he was literally... This was all in self-defense. Alright? He didn't want to kill her, but she was gonna kill him. And now that he killed her, he knew, oh crap. I mean, I had to kill her. I was going to die. Now I gotta get away with it. Oh, I'm going to die. So I don't feel bad for Leon. I feel freaking... I mean, I do feel bad. I feel really bad for him. Look at... Jeez. Leon, you've seen better days.
So, you have no rebuttal?
Then it would seem we are finished here.
Seems that we do. That we are. I gotta be quiet now. Final results, baby. That would do it. 72 medals. We can buy all the freaking chicken nuggets in the world.
Looks like you've reached your verdict.
Uh-oh.
Then are we ready to cast our votes?
If you're wondering why I'm more... Ooh, I got a trophy again. What's a mistrial? If you're wondering why I'm a bit quieter now, my dad just went to bed, so I gotta be quieter. But hopefully this episode's wrapping up to an end, Monokuma.
You
Come on!
all have a lever in
This has
front
been
of
a
you.
long thing.
Use it to make your selection.
I feel bad for Leon.
Just to remind you all,
Mm-hmm.
make triple sure you vote for someone. You wouldn't want to be punished for something so minor, right?
So we have to vote.
Okay, then let's get excited!
Woo! Yeah!
Who will be chosen as the blackened?
Woo!
Will you make the right choice? Or the dreadfully wrong? What's it
Make the
gonna
right
be?
one.
What's it gonna be?
I love he's like a game show host, but he's a psychotic teddy bear, which means he's the freaking best. Oh my god, it is like a game show. Dun, dun, dun. Woo! I'm rich. I'm going home from Vegas rich, baby.
Oh, he looks like this got right on the money. The blackened in this case, the one who killed Sayaka, was none other than the Leon Kawata.
Huh? Hey, hold on.
Hold on a second. Leon, did you really kill Sayaka?
I don't believe it.
You son of a bitch!
Son of a... what the hell is wrong with you?
I didn't have a choice.
That's true. Yeah, it was.
So, that's why...
I killed her first.
None of you are any different!
Jeez, man. He's losing it. It's complete change that would have round up.
I was just... unlucky. That's all.
Guess you should have been the lucky one. But that's me,
Hey,
baby.
come on!
Expect me to accept my death. ... Everything's become clear. The decision was made right. Was right after all. But when I think about that, honestly, it'd be better off if we'd be wrong. Because if that we came up with really is the truth, then that truth is Sayaka was trying to frame me. But even if that's true, I can't say that she was wrong. After all, the mastermind. It's all because of that video. Even I couldn't handle what I saw. No, actually I could. It was it's just a freaking dog. Okay, they brought in a honey badger. Thought it was a dog. The freaking mailman like honked his horn outside by accident, so he went crazy and destroyed everything. All right, well my family's fine. And if I was her, and the video actually had something to do with me, can't even imagine.
They were trapped here with no way out. They're probably waiting for me.
What?
I can't afford to be stuck in here.
The one thing that was more important to her than anything else. Her dreams, her friends. So she never did freaking see me in school. Freaking I hate her now. It's Sayaka. I did whatever it take to get that dream. I mean, even some things that weren't so pleasant. Oh, that's right. That's why Sayaka, for the friends that meant so much to her, that's why she betrayed me. So when she said,
No matter what happens, please always be there for me. I need you on my side.
she said that because if she was the one in the case now, freaking I would have to defend her because I promised her that. I'm glad she's dead now. I'm very, very happy. Guess I'll never know. There's nothing I can do to whatever she's thinking. Once you're dead, that's it.
Boy, howdy, the entertainment industry must be so terrifying, huh? I mean, to try and kill someone just because of those relationships.
Ba-bum, ba-bum.
She seems so nice and lovely on the outside. She descended into pure madness.
What did you say?
I understand, really, I do. Yup. You're in utter despair thanks to Sayaka's betrayal, right? Compassion, intimacy, love. The stronger the feelings, the stronger the despair when they collapse.
Stop screwing with us. It's all your fault. Sayaka's being forced to do something like that. All of it, everything. It's all your fault. Suddenly in frenzy, I lunged up. Oh, you can't do that.
That's enough.
What? Thank you for saving Monokuma. As angry as it was, Kyoko latched onto my arm without hesitation. Her grip was like iron, strong enough I'm sure it won't leave a bruise.
Calm down.
If you really want to make her enemies pay for what they've done, you let it go for now. Damn it!
Ba-bum, ba-bum.
Ah, that was a close one. I thought for sure you were gonna give me a good walloping. I don't like how you're blushing at that. Just barely avoided punishment, you did.
Yes, indeed.
Now then, yeah, I'm gonna end up like Junko. Freaking Junko got killed off way too early, I think.
Since you so magnificently revealed the identity of the killer during the class trial, the blackened Leo Conto will receive his punishment. Yes!
Punishment?
Yeah, man. You read the rules. We all know you're gonna die.
You mean execution?
Mm-hmm.
Wait a second!
Nope.
Yeah,
well,
that's
that
it.
is true. Nope.
Is that okay?
Over. How exactly was it self-defense? When you forced your way into the bathroom? Oh! You went out of your way to head back to your own room, then came all the way back and broke into the bathroom and killed her? Am I right?
Do you understand?
You have any number of chances to stop what you were doing? We chose not to. That is true. Okay, never mind. I'm glad they're both dead, actually. Okay, I didn't like either of them now. Is it not because you had unclouded intent to commit murder?
So, that's
no,
why...
that's not. Stop it. Had enough of this.
Oh,
are you sure? You were closer to her than anyone, were you not? You killed your precious Sayaka, do you understand? Can't say Leon is solely to blame. Of course, I don't plan on playing Sayaka either, because the one to blame is him. So, if it weren't for you, you'd never let this happen to Sayaka or Leon. We shouldn't be fighting each other. We should be fighting against the ones who put us in this situation, the mastermind.
Unbelievable.
Uh-oh, did you awaken your sense of justice?
Hey,
Well, it just happens. There's nothing more unethical than an unaware sense of justice. After all, it's people that mentally that perpetrate war all over the world. Is that the kind of justice that's awakened with you? Shut up. Okay, well anyway, more importantly, hurry up and get to what everyone's waiting for, the punishment. Woo, yeah!
I'm begging you! Please, don't do this!
Nope, it's too late, man.
Hey,
No more begging. No excuses. You must pay for the penalty for breaking the rules. Society demands.
Stop, please!
Nope.
now then,
Okay, we're gonna stop it. We're
prepared
gonna
a
do
very
it real quick.
special punishment.
Ooh. For the Leon Quarter, the ultimate baseball star.
No!
Too late, man.
Let's give it everything we've got.
Woo.
It's punishment time.
Let's freaking go! Oh, I didn't mean to do that. So I'll give a round of applause. Yeah! This is freaking awesome. Yeah! Yeah! What the frick? Aw. Game over. Leon has been found guilty. Time for the punishment! Woo. Yeah! Yeah, oh, what? This is freaking horrifying. That's right, Leon. This is, what is this? It's like a horror music video? No! She got freaking yanked in use. What the frick is going on? Is that a baseball play? Oh my. Woo! Yeah! This is the grand. Is that a machine gun? With. Whoa. 1,000 blow? Oh! Spin me right around. Jesus. I'm loving Monokuma's attention to swatting the balls at this guy. Oh. It's too late, man. Shouldn't have killed her. Shouldn't have broken the freaking rules. I guess you could say strike one, strike two. You're out of there. Jesus Christ. Is that Wilson? He basically just got stoned to death with baseballs. God, what we saw. Okay, I'm gonna have to cut it off for this. What the frick? I'm gonna cut it off for this time because this episode's getting kind of too long, and if it gets too long, I won't be able to edit it right. And I think that's a good stopping point. Also, I don't want to be this quiet for much longer because I wanted to make so many freaking awesome sounds because that scene with him dying was freaking awesome. I wasn't able to. Anyway, man, I did not freaking see that coming. That it was Leon. I was so freaking like I had my mind entirely concluded that it was Glasses Girl. And then it turns out that message said Leon! And then everything just came together. Because I was wondering what the class crystal ball was doing. Or how she's able to get the lock to the bathroom open without knowing. But anyway. Make sure to hit like and subscribe as many times and as powerful as those freaking baseballs hit Leon in the freaking face, that freaking murderer. I mean, I don't like Sayaka anymore, so I don't really care that he murdered her, but just that he murdered in general. Anyway, as always, have a good rest of your day, or have a good rest of your nights. And we will continue this freaking awesome murder mystery game next time. See ya! Really hope the cheese fat dude guys, whatever, Hifumi, whatever his name. Anyway, see ya!